I've been married for less than a year. Can I get an annulment?
You can. So an annulment is different than a divorce. An annulment is basically saying the marriage never happened. So an annulment can be void or voidable, and a marriage could be void or voidable, and that's an annulment. So a marriage would be void if it were illegal at the time entered into.
Okay.
So
for example.
Right. So for example, incest. One party was still married, or one party was not of legal age. So in those circumstances, the marriage can absolutely be void and be annulled. A marriage could be voidable, and you can still get an annulment if, for example, there was fraud. If there's impotency, you'd have to, if what person was not of sound mind. So for example, if I got married and my spouse said he never wanted kids, even though when we were dating and married, he absolutely proclaimed his desire to have children, I could claim that was fraud and seek an annulment. If I was coerced into the marriage, or if I claim if the person is institutionalized and not of sound mind, then the marriage could be voided.
But does the time you were married have anything to do with the annulment? Let's just say it was two young kids, they decided to get married, and they decided 6 months later that was a mistake. Can you get an annulment under those circumstances?
Well, it wouldn't be void unless one of the examples that we gave, if one of the parties was already married, if one was too young to actually be legally able to enter into a marriage. If it's just, I didn't want to have a marriage, unless there's fraud or coercion, or like I said, impotency or unsound mind, you really cannot get an annulment. You'd be in a divorce situation.
Right, so you're just looking at a regular divorce and it's a really short-term marriage.
Right.